At 55 years old, I went from owning 0 investment properties to controlling 30 doors in just 2.5 years. Not through luck, not through inheritance, but through action, grit, and the type of street smarts that the boardroom never taught me, but life certainly did. Now let me tell you the truth. I didn't start with everything figured out. What I did start with was a decision to stop dreaming and start doing. The truth before the triumph. Before the 30 doors, there was a couch. Before the rentals, there were 10 plus years of watching YouTube videos and listening to real estate audiobooks. I consumed everything I could, from flipping strategies to BRRRR models. I knew the names of all the gurus and could finish their sentences. But do you know what all that learning didn't do? It didn't change my life. It didn't pay off debt. It didn't build equity. It didn't provide legacy. Action did, from the projects to the C-suite and still searching. I grew up in Albany houses, a housing project in Brooklyn, no silver spoon, just survival instincts, sharp observation, and the kind of street smarts that come from watching how people move, how decisions ripple, how trust is earned and not assumed. Those instincts helped me navigate the corporate world. I built a successful 9-to-5 career. I even maintained a 6-figure salary for years. But deep down, I knew it wasn't the answer. I wasn't building a legacy. I was building someone else's company, someone else's wealth, someone else's dream. I didn't want my story to end with a paycheck. I wanted it to start with a purpose. Let's get real. I've had it all and lost it all twice. It humbles you, but it also teaches you something powerful. It's not hard to get it all back and more when your actions finally match your words and dreams. The second time I lost it all, I didn't panic. I planned, I moved, I acted, and in just a few short years, I rebuilt everything. Only this time with ownership, equity, and peace of mind. I even built my wife's dream home with less than $2,000 in the bank. I did the math and I believed in what was possible. Street smarts plus respect equals real success. I've worked with CEOs and contractors, bankers, and title companies. What I've learned is this: people appreciate people who care. People follow people who show respect. Respect for the trade, respect for people's time, respect for the process. Real estate isn't just about numbers, it's about relationships. I make sure that when I win, my tenants, contractors, partners, and lenders win too. Real estate to me is like a relay race. What matters is not just how fast I run my leg, but to whom I pass on the baton and how I equip them to run their leg of the race. These are the lessons that made me, and here's what I've learned and what I now teach through Real 50 Plus. 1, goals are not enough. Anyone can write a goal on a vision board. Few people live them. I had a goal, 55 doors in 5 years, but that didn't build my portfolio. Consistent execution did. 2, funding isn't the real barrier. I started with no big financial cushion. What I had was creativity and courage. My first deals involved seller financing, private lenders, and sweat equity. Where there's a will, there's often a way. 3, respect the craft. I learned to walk job sites. I knew enough to hold my contractors accountable, but also enough to respect their craft. Real estate rewards those who honor the trades, the process, and the people behind the work. 4, knowledge is a trap without action. 10 years of study didn't make me an investor. One bold move did. Your breakthrough won't come from watching one more video. It'll come from making that first offer, calling that seller, walking that distressed property, not just for my family, but for my circle. Yes, I work hard so that my family has a legacy, but I also work hard so that my tenants live with dignity, my contractors build stability, and my partners grow wealth. This is bigger than just me. This is about how we rise together, the accomplishments and what they represent. In 2.5 years, I've acquired 30 cash flowing doors, built multiple streams of passive income, created jobs for contractors, managers, and vendors, helped house families in safe quality homes, launched Real 50 Plus to show others that their age isn't a limit, it's a launch pad. But the greatest accomplishment? Finally living a life that matches the vision I held in my heart for over a decade. Don't wait for perfect, act on possibility. If you're over 50 and wondering if it's too late, it's not. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're not done. You've got experience, insight, and wisdom that can't be taught in any course. Now's your time to build, not just for you, but for the people who are watching, waiting, and hoping you'll step into your purpose. And when you're ready, Real 50 Plus is here to help you take the baton and run your race. I'm Russell Mosley, CEO. Real 50 Plus Real Estate Investor, Mentor, and Legacy Builder. Please like and subscribe to the Real 50 Plus YouTube channel to learn how we can continue to help you reach the real estate investment goals that you deserve.